not human. It's not canine. It's one of them.
One of what?
A lycanthrope.
A what?
A werewolf.
Hey everybody, Michael Swaim here for IGN and the Summer of Gaming, about to talk with Sam Richardson about a film he produced, stars in, and is actually an adaptation of a Ubisoft game called Werewolves Within. So I'm gonna go ahead and call this a with interview. I hope that's okay. Hey Sam, how are you doing?
Hey Michael, I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
Did you just say with interview?
Yeah, with interview. You can have that. That's
Okay.
free. Werewolves with interview. Got to see the movie last night. It was tons of fun. Thanks for taking the time. First things first, Sam Richardson, you are quickly becoming a comedy icon, by all accounts.
Oh.
When did you know your career was really blowing up, and why was it that Shakespeare sketch we did where you're a shirtless fairy?
Aspect in what sense? Yet careful be, not to disturb his sword, lest ardor thwart our purpose.
I, my lord.
That was so much fun when we did that. All those. It was the shirtless fairy. We did the cowboy poker game.
You shut your big bazoo. I can see that card plain as day, you bilk chiseler.
Anything to embarrass you. But about this movie, what first got you to sign on to this project? You know, was it Werewolves? Was it Ubisoft's involvement, the chance to produce? Like, what got you to say, hey, this is something I want to be a part of?
They reached out to me and sent me the script and sent me the director, Josh Rubin's previous film, Scare Me. And I saw that and I really loved his vision and what he did with that movie. And I love genre. So I love werewolf movies. I love spy movies. I love, all those sorts of things. So this seemed like a great opportunity to get to participate in one. And even on the script, it read like a movie that I would love in the vein of a Fargo or Clue or, Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, those sort of really fun, but really great movies. It felt like this was a sibling to those. So I was really excited to be a part of it.
You obviously shot in some cool locations. I'm assuming that wasn't a giant soundstage. You took over a town or something, right?
Yeah. So we shot up in New York, in the Catskills. And so that feel kind of is real. What it looks like there is pretty similar to what it felt like in that place. It was really cool. Not as dark and grimy, of course. And what's funny is when we needed snow, there wasn't a lot of snow, so we had to manufacture it. And when we didn't need snow, it was snowing all the time, so it made just things very slippery and wet and dangerous.
I know the answer because I got a sneak peek, but can you tell the audience sort of what the connection is between the video game, which is a VR game, sort of based on those old party games you used to do, Mafia or Werewolf? How does the movie relate to the game? Did you have you played that VR game?
I played those sort of deductive reasoning party group games, and that's lends itself very much to what this movie is. It's a bunch of people sequestered and locked up in an inn and trying to figure out who or what is this culprit, this villain, or this thing that is terrorizing them. It's that, but put to film. I think better than most video game adaptations, which, I've seen them all, and I've played them all.
The ensemble comedy cast, the pedigree here, is just phenomenal. Obviously, yourself, and you're across from Alana Weintraub of This Is Us, but we also got George Basil from Crashing, Sarah Burns from Barry, Catherine Curtin from Orange is the New Black, Harvey Guillen from What We Do in the Shadows, Rebecca Henderson from Russian Doll, Cheyenne Jackson, 30 Rock, on and on. So, can you give us just one anecdote or moment of gratitude about, how was it to bounce off this amazing ensemble cast?
Well, it's really incredible, because everybody hits a grand slam.
Are we really in a Mexican standoff right now?
Baby, don't say Mexican. Just stand up.
Typically that doesn't work. If everybody is firing on all cylinders, you just get a bunch of noise. But you get such brilliant comedy vets playing in sync with each other. It was really a joy the whole time. I never once kind of felt uneasy or frustrated in trying to get something out that I couldn't, because we were always listening, we were always playing off of each other, and we just kind of had become like a family. Michaela's brilliant, George is brilliant, Rebecca's brilliant, Harvey's brilliant, Cheyenne's brilliant, Milana's brilliant. Everybody tour de forces.
This is Ubisoft's first independently produced film, and you have a producer credit on this film as well. For hardcore Sam Richardson fans, how much of your creative vision is in here? Did that How'd that producer credit work out for you, buddy?
Usually, as an actor, you're kind of like suggesting. But as a producer, my suggestions, you gotta kind of listen to them. So like there's certain scenes, like something's going one way. And of course, Josh, a brilliant director. So there was never anything where I was like, this doesn't work, I gotta fix this. But I certainly was able to not feel bad about giving notes in these scenes. And then like in the edit also, like sort of helping the feel of it. I really wanted to make sure I was a producer in this, not just in title, but in lending my energies and my comedic eye to this movie.
So last but not least, if your next role had to be another character from a video game, and remember you said you've played them all, so there's no wiggle room on this. What video game character do you have an affinity with? Like, who would you want to play?
Part of me also want to say Blanca, but I don't want to say Blanca because that's not real. I don't want to be Blanca. Make me Kid Icarus. I'll be Kid Icarus in the movie.
Excellent answer. I would love to see that. Shirtless again.
And a little toga.
Yeah.
We ran it on our own. Just try. You go ahead, please. Don't spare me.
Oh, please don't. Oh, please. Please don't bother the luck.
Oh my goodness, I could have gotten it.
Sam, that is all the time we have, but so good to talk to you. Thank you so much. The movie is Werewolves Within, and it is available in theaters on June 25th and on demand July 2nd. Make sure you check it out.
Thank you so much.